Hello everyone, this is your host St. Shane, or the S in SDJ Gamers, and in today's video we're going to be playing Iron Strike on 12,800% difficulty. Now before we get into the actual run, I'm just going to go over some of the basics of Iron Strike so you actually know what's happening if you've never played before. So you'll see as these enemies start to spawn, they have two bars. The red one is their health bar, that's how much health they have. And the blue 100 is the focus. Focus is just basically when it fills up, it'll spawn one of those red glowing things on them, and those are called Iron Strikes. And you have to hit the Iron Strikes to deal damage. You can damage him without hitting an Iron Strike, but it does just way less damage, so it's not really that effective. Once he gets to low health, you'll see all these, like a ton of Iron Strikes spawn on him, and that's just basically when he's dead, you can just one-shot him from there. So here's all the challenges that I've enabled here. I just have them all to the max, all enabled. I'm not going to read them all, you can if you want, but you can see that it adds up to 12,800%, and that's basically the hardest that you can get, so that's what we're doing. My weapon of choice, and also epic guy and crazy GDs, is the Lance Glaive. It does 1 times 50 damage, which basically means that it spawns 1 Iron Strike that can do 50 damage. So for the first of the 4 levels, we get this dark map, which it's hard to see, so that's not good. But I get these 2 power-ups. One just lets me one-shot enemies that are below a certain amount of health, and one just increases my health. And Crazy DD and Epic Guy get their own power-ups, except I don't have their footage, so you can't see what they're doing. You can see it's the first level and the first enemies are spawning, and I can barely put a dent in their health bar, and they can do a ton of damage to me. So that's really just how hard this challenge is. But we're slowly able to whittle away their health, making sure to block to take less damage. And that's the first level. So I picked the charge ability, which honestly I don't think is that great, but I didn't really have many other options. So they're starting to have some more bigger enemies spawn. You can see this guy, he's doing 100 damage per hit, which is more than the regular guys. He's also got a bit more health. And I mean, their health is just going to keep increasing as we go. It's just going to get pretty crazy. So here's the last beacon of this level, and it's the boss for this level. It's gonna spawn from this giant pyramid right here. Unfortunately, this ranged boss spawns. He's pretty annoying because he'll just kind of sit out of your range and shoot you, and it just takes a while. Yeah, look at him. He's just up there, and you can see these guys have yellow health. That's just armor. It's basically just another health bar on top of their health bar. You might notice that some of the Iron Strikes are dark red, and this is because I have an ability that lets me do more damage if I wait before hitting the Iron Strike for 4 seconds. So as we got him lower, my ability that I chose earlier just let us one-shot him, so that was nice. So when you defeat a boss, you can choose to upgrade your weapon, and I chose the Scholar's Quarterstaff because it has 2 sides to it, so I can kind of just spin it in a circle and do like a ton of damage to him, but it's also hitting his weapon, which is breaking it, which is stopping him from hitting me. So we're just going to be spamming this later on, and that's basically just the whole strategy here. So, I mean, I kind of just skipped through all the fights. It's the same thing. As we get to the boss here, you can notice their health bars are a lot larger now because they're starting to get a lot stronger. The boss that we got this time is also pretty annoying because he's just gonna kind of fly up and shoot you, and there's really nothing you can do about it, so you kind of just have to wait there for him to come down, and finally, once he gets slow enough, I can one-shot him and use that second level. So because we defeated this boss again, we can upgrade our weapon. Me and Epic chose the Staff of Ancire, I don't know how to pronounce it, and then Crazy DD got that giant club thing. Me and Epic we're just gonna be doing this spinning thing the whole time because they're gonna keep breaking the enemy's weapon and they're not gonna be able to attack us, while Crazy DD is gonna be doing the damage with this giant club. So here we are at the third boss, and we don't actually get a weapon upgrade for this one because our weapons are maxed out. But you'll see like this dual wielding axe guy spawns, and he's actually pretty dangerous. So I let Epic deal with him. Once we get his bodyguards down, we kind of just do the spamming thing, and even though he's pretty dangerous, he just stands no chance against it. So now we're on the fourth and final level, and you can see these guys' health bars are getting pretty giant, but despite that, we can just keep spamming like this, and they really can't do anything. It's kind of broken. You can just see the power of this right here. We just melt through all these guys, even though they have so much health, and that's because they can't even hit us, because we just keep breaking the weapon. So here's the final boss, and he's got kind of like this hammer thing, and you can just see his health bar. Like it's not even funny, it's just giant. I mean, his health bar just doesn't even fit on the whole screen. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, if we just keep spinning, he can't even hit us, so it doesn't even matter. And after enough time, we can just kill him. So even though 12,800% difficulty might sound hard, it is pretty easy as long as you just keep spamming. They can't even hit you, and you just do so much damage. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, you can subscribe and leave a like. If you didn't, you can always leave a dislike. And if you hear people screaming in the background, that's probably Jacob and Dylan. They're pretty crazy sometimes. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.